Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Well, as we move our way into the latter half of the week, we are seeing some increasing impacts across the area. What do we know when we look at our temperature trend overall, similar to where we've been, as we note our overnight low temperatures falling below zero. Typical for this time of the year, cooler in a few spots. What we are noting is that it is the wind chill we need to keep an eye on as we are seeing that into our Thursday. Are we expected to keep wind chills at the lowest point down to the 30s below zero for the entire region? Even noting Circle, they're approaching the 50s below zero. As what we are dealing with is that we still have the bright skies around, but it is going to be brisk due to some stronger winds that will be lasting into Friday. This is also bringing a blowing snow concern, so we are noting traveling over those highways. Note that blowing snow can create reduced visibility and snow drifts, which make it difficult to travel. Now, we will see after those winds ease on Friday, we're back to some fair weather conditions. There may be a touch more cloud cover in place, but overall not expecting much, if any, precipitation. As we are watching, though, that there may be some conversation for that late next week, as what we are noting is that we're going to steer back to activity moving out of the northern Pacific, and that also leads to some more mild temperatures building in. So we will be monitoring next week's forecast for more of those changes. But for Thursday, it is going to stay a cold day. We see the sunshine is around, but we have those cold temperatures, especially factoring in that northeasterly wind that is going to bring those gusts, and those will keep our morning feeling like the 30s below zero, and the warmest our afternoon feels like is 15 below zero, as we know that a high will creep just above zero. So we want to make sure that we are limiting that outdoor time in these types of winds, as this wind paired up with what that air temperature feels like can be dangerous, as that can create frostbite concerns and hypothermia, as we are noting that we have those wind gusts region wide getting at least upwards of 25 to 30 miles per hour. We'll keep those winds around for our Friday, but then there is that ease in the pattern, so there is some improvements. So just a few days that we need to keep an eye on these winds creating those dangerous wind chills. 8 hours and 22 minutes of daylight, as we are gaining just shy of 7 minutes per day. We have that before a 9 a.m. sunrise and a 5:16 sunset. The entire region holds on to that sunshine, but we are noting there that's a snow icon, but that is actually the icon that we use for blowing snow. Is what we'll see is, especially through our higher elevations, and again moving over some of our highway regions, is that fresh layer of any snowfall that can be picked up by some of the wind can create whiteout conditions at points, so do note that there will be some concerns seen with that. We still see into our Friday morning, will temperatures again look seasonable, but that wind chill still notes that we have our Friday still feeling like those 20s to 30s to even near 50s below zero. So continue to factor in the cold air conditions through Friday, and then we are noting a fair weather weekend, as we'll then also be monitoring the incline in our temperatures as we head into next week, but still noting some fair weather skies.